There was almost nothing left, only charred debris from this outpost in Kuwait for the Army's 103rd Sustainment Command. This is the first time any evidence of the damage on the ground has been shown publicly.
Everything shook, and it's something like what you see in the movies. Everything, your ears are ringing. There's dust and smoke everywhere.
This U.S. soldier was part of a crew of about 60 troops stationed at the installation, tasked with managing the movement of equipment, munitions, and personnel across the Middle East. We are putting you in shadow, but there's still a risk for you speaking that you could be identified. Why do you want to take that chance?
For me, I think telling the truth is important.
His unit's leadership ordered them to move to the post ahead of the war. And he says they did that despite intelligence showing it was on a list of potential Iranian drone targets.
We moved closer to Iran, to a deeply unsafe area that was a known target.
So what was the reason that you were told for why you needed to be there?
I don't think there was a good reason ever articulated.
The attack was Iran's deadliest strike against the U.S. in 5 weeks of war, killing 6 American soldiers and injuring dozens more. Were these deaths preventable?
In my opinion, absolutely yes.
Something else the soldier wanted to share, the bravery and heroism of the surviving soldiers, many of whom triaged each other and drove themselves to local hospitals.
Just shrapnel all over, so folks are bleeding from their abdomen, bleeding from their arms, bleeding from their legs.
This was a direct hit.
Yeah, 100%.
The day after the attack, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth called the Iranian drone a squirter that got through the Army's air defenses.
It happened to hit a tactical operations center that was fortified, but these are powerful weapons.
What fortifications existed there?
I mean, I would put it in the none category from a drone defense capability.
None. There were no fortifications.
None.
What you're describing can be very painful for a lot of the families of the fallen heroes, for a lot of the families of the injured.
I'm very sad for their loss, and it's something I'll carry with me for the rest of my life. But I'm also immensely proud of them and their sacrifice, and their family should be too.
A Pentagon spokesperson declined comment on the soldiers' claims, citing an active investigation. Regarding, though, the attack, previously the Pentagon has said it took all measures to protect the soldiers there. Meanwhile, all of those injured soldiers, most of them are back in the U.S. recuperating from their injuries. They've got physical wounds and emotional scars.